What's up everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to review how to edit in Final Cut Pro. If you want to start a YouTube channel and have no experience whatsoever with filming or editing, this is the video for you. I'm going to go over all the basics and I'll show you exactly how to edit your first YouTube video, even if you've never looked at Final Cut Pro before. Also, make sure to check out my video that reviews how to save everything to an external hard drive, because that's the first thing you're going to need to know how to do. I linked that video below, so check that out first. And then once you watch that, I'll see you back here. Alright, now let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is plug in my external hard drive. And then once I see it show up on my desktop, I'll click on it. And then open my Final Cut library that I have saved on there. Every time I start a new video, I go to File on the top left, and then New Event. And then I rename the event the title of the video. So I'll call it Video 1, and then click OK. And now the new event shows under the YouTube library. I don't know what that 3/11/23 event is. I think that's just the default event that they have in the library. So if you ever needed to delete an event, you can right click on it, and then go down to Move Event to Trash. And then within every event there's a project, and that's where I upload the footage and edit the video. I always rename my projects the same name as the event, and that helps me keep everything organized, because once I make a bunch of videos, I like to be able to see them all listed as events on the left. And I'll show an example of what I mean by that here. I don't know if that's how everyone organizes their videos, but that's been working for me. Once you have your event and project ready, you can start uploading footage. And I upload footage in two different ways. I film videos with my iPhone, and then I also film videos with my camera. So I'll show you how I upload my iPhone footage first, and then I'll show you how to upload footage with a camera. So to upload videos from my iPhone, I'll make sure I click on the project, and then go to the icon in the middle on the top left, and that will bring up all the photos and videos on my phone. And there's filters. I could filter by album or favorites. And then once I find the video that I want to add, I'll click on it and then drag it over to the event. And that icon on the top shows when it's done being added. It'll turn into a check mark, and there it is. I'll go back and get one more video to add, and drag it over and add it to the event or the project. And now I've uploaded two videos from my iPhone. Now I'll upload videos that I took from my camera. I'll plug the memory card into the computer, and once it's plugged in, this window will pop up. From here, I can choose all of the videos that I want to upload, and before I hit import, I review all the settings on the right. The main thing I check for is just that it's going to the right event, which is the first line, and it's set to Video 1, so that's good. I keep Copy to Library selected. I don't really adjust anything else, and then I click Import. And then in that icon, it shows you the progress, and then it's added. And then say I made a mistake and didn't want to upload that footage, I can do the same thing as before, right click on it, and then choose Move to Trash. And then that deletes it from your Final Cut library. And if for some reason that window doesn't pop up when you plug in your memory card, you can also get to that window with the upload icon, which is on the top left. Once you've uploaded everything, you can remove the memory card. I always like to right click on it and choose Eject, and that's kind of the safer way to remove it before you unplug it. And now for the actual editing. And for the first step, I'll drag those videos that I just uploaded into the project. If I hover the mouse over certain areas, I can preview what the video looks like. You can use the spacebar to pause and play while editing. I'm going to mention a lot of shortcuts that are good to know in this video, and you don't need to write them down. I put them all on one screen at the end. Then to clip a video, you can use the shortcut Command B. And then say you deleted something, you can go up to Edit and choose Undo Delete, or the shortcut to undo anything is Command Z. And to move clips around, you can just click on it and drag it to wherever you want it to go. So you can move clips to the end, other clips to the beginning. And another good thing to know how to do is to crop the video. I usually use this for dramatic effect. So like say I wanted to zoom in on my face really quick and then have it zoom back out, I would use the crop feature. So once you choose the clip that you want to be zoomed in, then go up to the crop icon, choose crop, then choose crop again, and you can adjust the area that you would want to be zoomed in. Then click done, and once you play it, you can see how the effect looks, and you can make any adjustments if you need to. Another effect that I use a lot is the zoom in slowly effect. And to do that, choose the clip, go to the crop icon, and then instead of choosing crop again, choose Ken Burns. You can adjust where you want it to zoom into, and then it does the zoom in slowly effect. I think those are essential to know. And the next thing I'll review is how to add text. And to do that, you can go up to the icon on the top left with the T in it, choose titles, and the basic one that I use is basic title. So I just click on that and drag it down into the project. Then on the right, you can edit what it says. You can choose a different font, make it bold or regular, and if you scroll down, you can change the color. I could also edit how long it stays on the screen. So if I drag that out longer, it would stay on the screen longer. And if I made it shorter, it would be on the screen for a shorter amount of time. I could also move it so it's over a different clip. And another thing that I think is fun to know how to do is to add a shape. And to add a shape, you can go into that same icon on the top left, then choose generators, type in shape on the search bar, then once it shows up, you can drag it into the project. And once you add it, you can choose different shapes. There's the arrow that I use all the time. There's a heart, square. You can rotate it, adjust where it is on the screen. Adjust the size. And change the color. I like to go with the pink. And that's how to add a shape. Another good thing to know is how to add just a blank colored screen. I use these all the time for transitions. I use it for my end screen. And to add that, I'll go into the same icon on the top left, choose generators, and take the one that says 360-degree color solid and drag it into the project. Once it's added, you can change the color. Add some text over it. And copy and paste is another good shortcut to use. So I can copy and paste that a few times if I wanted to say different things. And I like to add emojis sometimes, and the shortcut to bring up the emoji keyboard is Control-Command-Spacebar. It's also good to know how to zoom in and out on the timeline. You can use Command+ to zoom all the way in, and Command- to zoom all the way out. I use this a lot to make sure text or music comes in at the exact time that it needs to. And I'm not going too much into editing sound or adding in music today, because that's a whole topic in itself, and I have a video on all of that coming up next in the series. I also like to add photos to my videos, and if the photo is on my phone, I can go to that middle icon, drag the picture into the event or the project, and then drag it from there into the timeline. Once it's added, you can reposition it, rotate it, or change the size. We're almost done, and the last thing I'll review today is how to edit the speed of the video. To make a clip go in slow motion, go to that icon on the right, go over to slow, and then choose whatever speed. You can also put it back to normal, or have it go in fast motion by choosing fast and a speed from there. Or if you wanted the video to pause, you could use the shortcut option F, which creates a freeze frame. Those are my tips, and I'll put all the shortcuts that I mentioned on one screen here. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. That covers most of the basics of how to edit videos in Final Cut Pro. In my next video, I'll review how to edit the sound, and then also how to add in copyright-free music. And for all of the other videos in this series, check out the playlist linked in the description below. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and I'll see you next week.